Might be why
and
you
we're
won.
live. Hello.
I think it was Saturday evening, and Brian was trying to put her to bed, and I had a few beers, and was laying in bed.
Yep.
It was mom time. It was mom time.
Sure.
What happened? I added Gil and he disappeared.
Oh, there he is.
My machismo, it shorted out live stream.
Love it.
Welcome everybody to Messy Monday. It is already a mess, and we're hanging out here. Triple D Honey is here. Brett Hoopa. Brickman Mosaics Art. Glad you're here. How are you guys doing this evening? It's tax day, the delayed tax day. And I have not clicked the button yet to send my money in, but I am sending money in today, a larger amount than I thought. One of those things when you get done, it's like, why do I owe this money? And you look at one of my normal deductions, and last year it was $2,000 they let me have, and it was $123, and I'm like, ooh, that hurts. So I got some money to send in, and that's okay. Got to do my part. Let's see. Brahm is here as well. Radicarnage is here today. Brickanizer is here. Welcome, everybody. Glad you're here in the side chat here. And so let's go around the room and see what's up with everybody. How are y'all doing this evening, by the way?
We got a Brahm sighting. Everybody show your Brahm. Shake your Bromulets. Shake your Bromulets.
I still can't find mine. I have two of them, and I don't know what I did with them. They're somewhere.
Yeah, lost your Bromulets. Let's see. We've got Seth Bland is here. How you doing, Seth? Good to see you. Gary Mullane is here, and I hope I didn't mess your name up there. Well, we're so glad you're here. Good crowd to start off with. And where is Dana? Is Dana?
He's at PT. Remember, Pantomime Theater, PT.
Oh, is that right? Oh, okay.
You see, what Brahm needs to do is make the little bricks a limited edition, and then Dana will buy all of them.
That's true. Oh, did y'all see it? I didn't even grab a picture. The fifth coin has been revealed. Did y'all see that?
I saw that.
It's just a gold coin with Lego on one side and VIP on the other. Like I cared to begin with, but it's
supposed to look like an actual coin, though, like the Lego coin.
No, it's round and looks like a coin.
I thought it had Lego on one side and then sucker on the other side.
Perfect.
You just she's saying they look like minifig coins.
Because I was about to be an old gray brick and say, you know what Lego isn't is cheap pieces of metal junk. That's what.
Not including Brahm bricks. Okay. Those are amazing metal bricks.
Those are made with care. They're handcrafted.
That's right.
That's right.
From
actually, I've actually heard that on the inside of each one, Brahm places like one of his hairs. So it's just like magic. Now the question is from whence the hair comes. I don't know.
No, Gil. No, drop the PG sign now.
The earlier the better. Oh, you clicked at the same time. Go ahead and click it, Mark. I'm sorry. Which hairline? No, anyway, I don't know what that means. All right, so let's go around the room and see what's going on. Let's start out with Maddie. Maddie, how are you today?
I'm doing great. I have to give Mark a story really quick. So on TikTok, there's this TikToker, and he made a video about his two favorite sets. And one of them was your set. Mm-hmm. And so I commented and was like, oh, is that Fazoom set? And he's like, who's Fazoom? And I was like, oh. and then he's like, no, this is Mark Sandlin's Space Skulls. And I was like, oh, whoa.
Nice.
So
there's a few pumped. Of those around, not many. No, that's cool. That's awesome.
He hasn't opened it yet, I guess. It's just kind of sitting there.
Ooh, vintage.
Yeah, vintage.
Yeah. I'm glad somebody likes it because Probably, the vast majority of people prefer Chris's set, and I got a lot of complaining about the number of 1x2 trans red bricks that were plates that were in the set.
Oh, those are useful though.
Who would complain about that?
Well,
weird.
and that was Lego's fault because they didn't let him have the panels that were supposed to be in the eyes, and so
Oh,
It's always Lego's fault.
There were a great many aspiring designers who definitely had opinions about the use of those.
whatever. They're jealous. That's what you gotta be. You just gotta be like, you jealous, and then walk away, just like this.
hey, grab that TikTok and just throw it up. Can you grab that
Oh
one?
yeah. So he's kind of goofy. He made a video making fun of me, but then he messaged me right after, and he was like, "Oh shoot."
Who would make fun of you? Who are these people that would make fun of you? I don't.
This sounds
Wait,
like
I can't remember his name.
yard bullying here.
Wait, I got to look at my messages, but he was just making fun of like all these TikTokers, but being like lighthearted about it. And
It was good nature.
he said, "Hey, I made this video.
Some
Don't
good-natured
take it too
ribbing.
seriously." Oh, here it is. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, Lego sets. Wait.
Are you broke? Stop buying Lego.
It's
Is there a
Brad.
second option here? Are you broke? Stop buying Lego.
and then there's the
Is
set.
there a second option here?
Oh, there it is.
Are
There's,
you
do you
broke?
see it?
Stop buying
Yeah.
Lego.
Yeah, so he was just goofing around, and he showed that set a couple of times. It was funny, but in other news, I finally cracked out and started working on the other platform. Remember that mock that I made?
Cool.
Ooh, and then you can put it together, and it's actually the same like train width as a train.
Oh, cool.
So I ran out of gray. That was a thing. So we might have to wait a little while. But then I thought, oh, why not just throw in tan and we can have like Dobby popping out of one of the arches to save Harry on the other side. So we'll just go with that, I guess, for now.
Awesome.
But that's it. Thank you.
What is your TikTok followers now?
31,900.
Whoa, you went another 10,000 up?
Yeah, I gained like 7,000 followers in a day, and one of my videos is about to hit like over 1 million.
What?
Nice.
And somebody commented and was like, "I think I saw you at the art museum, but I wasn't sure you were wearing a mask." And then they were like, "Did you have like a rainbow scarf on?" And I was like, "Oh my god, yes."
Stalker.
How rich are you now that you have 1 million views for that TikTok?
It's pennies, literal pennies. So in the last 3 weeks, I think I've made $75, which is great. That's $75 more than what I had.
Right.
But then I was reading the terms and conditions. It can take up to 3 months to get the withdrawal. So it's like I applied for the withdrawal, and then it's like, wait, why is it taking so long? Isn't this instant? No, 3 months later.
It'll be perfectly in time for the fall full discount day at the London.
Yeah.
There you go.
The pluses and minuses.
Do they have to convert it from Dogecoin or something?
I have to convert the gold coin that we're getting from VIP, right?
Logecoin. Logecoin.
I thought you had to go through a couple of intermediary steps, like through Bitcoin, then Dogecoin, and then Quantum Coin, and then Coin, and then real money.
Can we invent our own cryptocurrency called Logecoin that's based on the Lego and just see if people will buy it?
Sure.
Mark, can you get on that?
I think Dana's a little more technical than I am in that
We can
regard.
call it a
We need you to
Fleet
design the coin.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, we could do OGB coin. Why don't we just make it easy?
Because
Well,
Lego's a lot more famous than OGB.
OGB coin. There you go.
There you go. Well, let's just go ahead and admit probably Brahm is behind it all, and so Brahm already has Brahm coin. It is just what's backing all the other. He's managing it from his evil lair up on the mountain above.
We actually have a cryptocurrency here, but it's called Pinecone. We're not that smart. We kind of missed the whole coin thing, and we just stuck with pine cones. But they're actual pine cones. So yeah,
Nice.
They're based in reality.
Actually, I think
it's worth mentioning that Brick Can was over the weekend. They had their virtual convention, and one thing I thought was really neat was they had a build challenge for people to take like the maple leaf and make something out of it, like a Lego maple leaf mock kind of thing.
Yeah.
So people have made some kind of fun, neat little things. A couple of the guys like Simon made little spaceships out of the maple leaf and stuff like that. So
well, that's cool.
Yeah, just look on Insta what people have been making out of those. It's fun.
Beauty, eh?
Good day, eh?
Beauty.
Hey.
Take off, posers. Hey, before we go away from Maddie, I have a question for her.
Okay.
We have not gotten an update on the school crossing guard, and I want to know if you've lost any of the children so far.
Oh, so I decided not to take the job because there was like a couple final loopholes that I was like, you know what? Like, I don't want to deal with this.
No drinking on the job,
right? It's
no, and it wasn't even that. It was like,
you had to run into traffic to save children.
Well, it was just. Then I thought to myself, what am I going to do over the summer? Like, it was either the crossing guard job or the art museum job, and I saw a better opportunity with the art museum job in terms of moving up and doing something else. Like,
you have your TikTok money.
Like doing the educational side at the art museum.
Retire with that.
So what is your art museum job?
I'm the protector of the art. I like protect the art. So I was told that we are guarding the art. We're not like people watching and singling people out. We're guarding the art. So if you see someone getting too close to that, be like, hey,
back off, man. Back off.
Tasers.
I want to know, have you been working on your mixed martial arts to protect the art?
Jim Cotta.
I've been working on this. This is one of my moves. So someone's like staying too close there, I'll like shoot out my arm and be like, a little too close. We have to stand 1 foot away. And the other day, somebody had fake nails on, and they were really long because I guess now the trend is like about this long. And she was going like this, and she just like grazed the painting, and I was like, oh my god! Like in my head, I was like, get up. Protect the art. But yeah, I mean, you'll never guess some of the craziest stuff I've seen. Like I saw some girl picking the paint off of a frame. She was standing at a painting from Italy, and her arm was caressing the frame, and she was using her thumb and rubbing it, and there was paint flakes underneath it. And it's actually a really famous painting that's featured in a lot of books. And I go up and I'm like, what are you doing?
She wanted to know
like,
if it was real.
What does it rhyme with? What does it rhyme with?
I don't remember, but if I search it, I can find it. It's the painting of, that building in Rome with the circle hole and the light is going through and it tells the time inside the building.
I think isn't that the Parthenon?
Yeah, it's the Parthenon. It's the painting of the Parthenon, and it's really famous.
No, the Pantheon.
Parthenon,
yeah,
whatever.
Parthenon's in Athens. Pantheon's in Rome.
It's the Pantheon. It's like a circle dome, and it's very famous because the dome is huge, and they made it in the Roman times. Anyways,
I'm the classics major here.
She was picking the paint off of it, and there was paint on the ground.
Don't you guys have the stanchions that keep the people like 2 feet back?
Only on the Monet. Only on the Monet.
That's it?
Yeah.
Brick Fair, Virginia has Lego, and they have stanchions keeping people.
Well, here's the thing: is the Cleveland Art Museum is free. It's free, so like if somebody does that, they don't get in trouble. We just have to educate them. So when she was doing that, and I approached, I was like, "Yo, this painting was painted in the 1500s," and she was like, "No way! I didn't know it was real. I thought it was just whatever." And I was like, can I just ask? And I jokingly was like, "Can I just ask out of curiosity, like, why are you picking it?" And she was like, "I just had the urge." And I was like, "Okay, well, please don't do that to any of the other paintings. Enjoy the rest of your day." And she just like walked away like nothing happened.
Hooper, we're trying to educate you on the show. Come on.
That's right. That's right. What's up, Julian?
Oh, I think Brum found it.
I saw water lilies at the Legion of Honor Museum in San Francisco, and it was a lot bigger than I expected.
Huge. and that's like one of like 70 different pieces.
Wait.
Massive.
The link that Brom just linked, that's the painting. Yeah, he's got it. Okay, so it's not the 1400s, it was 1700s. But still, regardless, it was a crazy painting.
The Giovanni Paolo Panini. I love paninis.
Tasty.
I like them with mozzarella and sometimes a little arugula.
Some pesto
and some sun-dried tomatoes.
So did she like scratch one of those dudes off of it or something, or are they all still there?
No, it was just the picture frame. So the conservator came and looked at it and was like, "Good thing it's not the real frame." And I was like, "Oh, whew, okay."
I would have probably broken somebody's arm. Seriously, like if I had your job.
Yeah.
I think that if I was there, I would feel the urge to reenact the scene from like Ferris Bueller, like every single day. Like I do that focus on like the Syrah just keeps going closer and closer and closer.
Or get three friends and just stand in three different positions looking at the
three different guards. I've got all the time. That's all I do.
Greg,
the whole one day they would keep me employed. That's what I would do.
One of my dream projects is that if we ever finish the basement, I want to do a wall-sized Lego mural of that picture with like round pieces.
Oh yeah,
I think that'd be fun.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Cool. That'd be cool. All right. Well, sounds like wonderful, fascinating adventures in the museum day. That's great. I just want to. I want video to surface of you like taking down some punk like that. I mean, like DDTing them on the ground. And atomic elbow, that would be amazing.
There was a time where I did put my hands on someone, and I shouldn't have done that. But it was a kid, and he was running through my gallery just screaming, and then he slammed his hands on stained glass and rubbed it up and down. And I was like, "Oh my God, no!"
Maddie, if I come up to Cleveland, I could come in the museum and pretend like I was going to do something terrible, and you could tackle me, and we could put it on your TikTok, and you could get like 1 million dollars out of it.
Yeah, we can pull the security footage. It would just be like,
or do you know what you should do? Is you should make a pair of brass nut knuckles out of Lego to bring into work. And have like paint written across the front. It'd be awesome.
Or you could just buy that new Thanos thing.
That's right. I was going to say,
yeah.
Well,
the cosmic.
She can hold it up and say, "Don't make me snap my fingers at you."
Yeah. And then you punch somebody with it, and you slow mo it because then the glove falls apart and makes this really cool effect as you're punching the guy out. That would be awesome. You would get 50,000 viewers on TikTok. So,
and whatever job you worked at next, you could tell them all about it.
See, that's what you need us, the old people, to give you advice on how to use the TikTok.
That's right, because I have 4,000 viewers myself. So.
Hey, just because I have 30,000 doesn't mean they're all watching my videos. Like,
we'll get Matthew to film it like a perspective from him, like with the hand, like. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. That would be awesome.
I think we should bring in the guy who choreographs for like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, white type stuff. But anyway,
get Ang Lee to come film it, and
some wire fu going on there.
That's right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to suck 20 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now.
It's Messy Monday.
It's Messy Monday. I have nothing to do but pay my taxes today, so this is. Did you
see Hooper's latest comment, Maddie?
What did it say?
Putting hands on someone I shouldn't have. That's why the crossing guard gift fell through.
Oh, God.
That security background check. It's a humdinger.
No, I just didn't want to have to deal with the medical check and the other stuff that goes along with that.
Awesome. All right, let's check in with the Great White North here. What's going on, Gil? How you doing, man?
Canada. Hail Canada.
Not too much, except I'm really distracted by Jeff's headgear there because he looks like Dr. Bad Vibes from that Cops show in the 80s. Like all he needs is like the brain up there in like the bag, and he would be totally Dr. Bad Vibes. But yeah, not too much. Yeah, nothing.
Well,
Absolutely nothing.
Welcome to my world.
And I did
exciting.
like your latest Frank Fazetta picture thing that you did. That was awesome.
Well, thank you. And actually, one thing that was kind of cool from that is that I got a thumbs up from Sarah Frazetta, who's his granddaughter and one of his curators of his stuff. So that's kind of fun. My half of millisecond of fame. So that was
Did you listen to some Foghat while you were putting that together?
Man. Yeah, I mean, whenever I look at that stuff, like it's just like all I see is vans, just tons and tons of vans, right, with all this stuff on the side. But yeah, no, I love all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, one thing, I guess just I was going to it later, but one thing I did do sort of somewhat Lego wise is I watched a review of an early review of the Lego Creator Castle.
Yeah.
That's out there floating around now. It's better than I thought it would be. So,
it's really cool.
Yeah. And I think the thing that's kind of neat is that the one thing I didn't notice before is that it's got the clips that are the sort of matched up, right? So if you bought two, you could make like a larger kind of square, which is kind of neat. But then it's also got parts of it built into the alt builds where you can actually link them together. So if you were to buy, say, two and you did the tower and the castle, there's some capacity there to make them work together. So yeah, that was kind of cool.
We're adrift. I think Chris has gone to let the dog out now, so the show is. We're
I
off
am
the
the only person in this house that knows the dog has to take a crap. So. You were talking about that castle. I think Boone built it, and a couple other people. It is all brick built, and that is when you think about '80s castles. There's all those panels. There's all those. I mean, and they were cool.
Yeah,
that Joker is all brick built. You can't complain about that. I mean,
yeah. I mean, and I think like when I looked at it, like people are complaining about the size, or whatever, but it's relatively the same size as most of the classic ones. I mean, the inside's a little weird because like there's nothing. But I mean, again, it's like, it's whenever I look at the creator stuff, it's never the end build. It's what gets you to start, right?
Yeah,
so,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, I just kicked the dog. Well, I didn't kick him, but I threw his treat upstairs and shut the door so he can't come back down. So he went straight to Jake's room to complain. But yeah, no, I'm all for that. I've got it on clearance, but I got the 3-in-1 Pirates I want to build, and I want to get the 3-in-1 castle to build. Hopefully they'll have it at Costco for cheap too. But it would be, and it's official from Lego. I think we talked about this on another show, but it is official from Lego. The 3 classic themes, Castle, Pirates, and Space, now live in 3-in-1.
Yeah,
and I am totally okay with that.
Yeah,
I really am, because 3-in-1's been doing really well. And they're doing a lot of stuff. We're going to be lack for figs, but I think there's going to be good builds. What were you going to say, Meredith?
I was going to say that whole, what was it, the Lego vote for the best theme? That was just them trying to see if the market was out there.
I think you're right. When they saw, those 3 themes got, 60, 70,000 people all excited about them or something. But I will say the space has been good. I think it's still lagging behind like these big builds, so maybe we'll have a big space set from 3-in-1.
The one thing, sadly, it's a little bit lame, is that outside of the U.S., the pricing is kind of sucked, and I mean, it's been like historically for creator, they've been better than like the franchise and even like their in-house themes. But this kind of sucks. Like, I mean, to be $99 for US and 140 for us, and then I mean the people in the UK and Australia, they get it even worse. So I'm like, yeah, that's kind of crappy on their parts.
So it's 140 Canadian for the same set.
Yeah.
Like
in years past, it'd be like around like 125, 130, which okay, that's all right. But 140 is kind of like getting where you're ripping off a handful and you're like making a Brillo pad out of it at that point. So
So I'm plugging this in on the US dollar to Canadian, and 99 US comes out to 120 Canadian. So yeah, they're tacking on an extra $20.
Yeah, and I mean it's never really been like, you know, with exchange, because exchange floats all over the place, you know, and like how many people, you'll always have someone say, you know, oh, it's price to market. Yeah, but it's the other countries now are, and it's not just Lego, it's across the board. And I'm not quite sure if the companies are saying that the US has had some trouble, so they're not charging as much and they're charging more elsewhere, or what their strategy is. But it's not just there. Like, I mean, it's like I've noticed it in all the useless stuff that I buy. It's like all, you know, the price difference is substantial.
Well,
No, that doesn't. That's 140 raw, and then plus 11% where I am. Other places will be higher or lower.
Why do you say 11%?
That's like what the Euros would call a VAT tax, a value-added tax.
Yeah, well, we have tax here too.
But for us, it's like it's a combo of provincial and federal. So but you know, the thing is like, you know, we say this all the time.
But you get health care.
Exactly. That's what pays for it, right? So
and
that's the thing. Yeah. So, but that's the thing. People don't complain about the tax; they complain about the raw price. Because the tax, everyone's like, you got to pay your part. But the raw price, you're like, Lego, are you buying a few more, you know, nuggets or whatever the hell you would eat? Like what's going on with that, right? So,
because our tax is 7% here, and we get zero health care. So
yeah.
Well, I wonder
for the 11% we pay, it's the best deal going. Like, you'll never beat that deal. So
hey, this is great now, but can we stop talking about taxes for the love of God?
Only if you put that bag back on.
Let's go back to Maddie Central then, in the art museum.
I wonder real quick though, talking about the
All right, now we can move on.
There we go. You know, talking about the 3-in-1 being cheaper in America. I noticed 3-in-1 actually is probably, except for Ninjago, is the best price per part of any of the lines that are here. I wonder if they're doing that because they know that the American kids are going to buy the themed sets. Are they trying to goose that price down to build a few more sales with the kids or whatever? I don't know. It doesn't bother me. It's cheap parts and I like them. And stop it, you skull-headed monkey. I don't know.
Jeff, aren't you already on like 5 other podcasts that talk about Lego? I mean, you want to be on one that doesn't talk about Lego, right?
Yeah, it's called Tons of Fun every Friday at 8 Central on Jeff Max's YouTube channel.
That was a total segue. That was so awesome. That's amazing.
You're welcome for that.
Yeah, I appreciate it. So it's not tax day for Jeff because unlike you people, I filed correctly.
Hey, I got my money back like 4 weeks ago. So
that's
so I waited to the last minute. So
got ours back in February.
Yep. Ooh. So what has Jeff been up to? So good news, we ran a contest last Friday on Tons of Fun.
Tons of Fun, was it?
Tons of Fun.
How many stone is that?
8,000.
That's a lot.
Wow.
Yep. So Meredith actually won the Toyota Supra. Ooh. So we're going to be giving that to her because she won the contest.
Huzzah.
Apparently she was inebriated at the time, so she may not remember.
Yeah, that was kind of the reason we gave it to her, because she was making a lot of funny posts while inebriated, and I was like, nah, all right.
It was mom time. It was Saturday night, sitting around, didn't have to put my kid to bed. It was mom time.
Yeah.
There's their time. Down here, it's mom time.
I also did a little bit of reworking on the Batmobile because no mock has ever done, I guess. So add a little bit of a bar there between the two of them. I got to find more of the saucers with the bat signal on it. But mostly I just kind of changed up the back so it's like a little sportier, a little pointier, just because it can be. I don't know. I think it works.
I like what I dig is the callback to the 3 exhausts on the back.
Yeah, this is not the greatest Batmobile in the world. This is just a tribute. So
I love the hubcap though. That Batmobile hubcap is amazing.
Yeah, it's cool. And I also completed. I showed the pods last week, but I finally completed like a little mock for the Turtle Surfers. So
cool.
You're a turtle surfer.
Right on.
What?
We were watching a documentary about the Renaissance, and the voiceover was like, and Michelangelo was an artist, a poet, and a sculptor, and Thomas goes, and a Ninja Turtle.
Here's their little pods. They're all different. I ran out of certain pieces and was like, well, so I had to make the best with what I had. So Mikey's is different than Donnie's. Donnie's is different than Raph's, and Raph's is different than Leo's. So they're all like, little unique touches. And, of course, I had to put out Michelangelo there with holding a piece of pizza. So,
Nice work.
Right. That's awesome. All right. That's super cool, man. I love them. I love those turtles. Let me say, hey, everybody say hey to Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue is here.
Hey,
Mr. Blue. Good to have you here, buddy. So that's awesome. So when is this tons of fun? Remind our viewers what to do.
So this Friday at 8 p.m. Central. It's 9 p.m. Eastern.
It's mini.
Yeah. We're going to have Joseph Zawada on as we discuss movies this week.
Central time. That's like metric. I don't know.
That's an hour behind you, Chris.
Think Alabama, Chris.
1 hour. Alabama is 1 hour and 30 years behind. All right, here we go. I love it. Speaking of, let's talk to Brick Smith. Man, how are you doing today, buddy?
Hey, how's it going?
All right. How are you?
All right. The Florida Man story of the week. Week. So the cops are chasing a man on foot here in the great state of Florida. The perp stops to pet a cat and is arrested.
Oh, that's so cute.
Right?
That's probably how I would get arrested.
Florida folks, do not get used to those. I just do them whenever. What in the hell is on my shirt?
Nice frohawk.
Thank you, man. I try.
I've not seen or heard of the baby recently. Is the baby doing well?
She is doing great. She's almost as big as the 4-year-old now. No.
That's what happens when you feed them.
You need to back off on that Miracle Grow.
Yeah.
Good news. We have Julian's ticket paid for, and this week we're going to get the last of the airfare he needs to make it down to Brick's Rodeo. So then all we need is hotel money. So here's hoping we can raise that up. Also, if you'd like a sticker, please let me know. They're $4 a piece. Just message me on social media.
For tons of fun, Fridays at
8 p.m. Central.
This fall on NBC.
Where is he flying to again?
Houston.
Where?
Houston.
Okay.
Yeah. If they can get the plane up with my fat butt in there, no. No, I thought it was funny. Never mind. Moving on. Okay.
No, Julian, I'm going to put down that you're handicapped because you kind of are with all the pain and stuff, and then that way you'll just be, catered to where you need to go.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
The first time I went to Houston, I was expecting like Texas, all of Texas to look like the Great Plains, and I walk out and it's subtropical and it's green everywhere, and I was like, "Wait, Texas looks like this?" It was like 95% humidity, just like Atlanta. And I was like, huh. So not all of Texas looks like that.
Oh, good. It'll be cooler. Okay, good.
Oh, hey, I also, so I know I keep interrupting. I don't mean to.
That's okay.
So I was talking to another guy on the internet, on YouTube. His name is Big Dub. His name's Brian. And he's in Atlanta, and he just got into the hobby.
He's in Atlanta?
He's in Atlanta.
Is this our Brick? Is it Brick Burrows? Who's the guy on Instagram that we can't figure out? Who in Atlanta?
That Brick Bro is very close to there. Yes.
Yeah. He was Duluth or something, right?
I'm not exactly sure.
No, that was Decatur, not Duluth.
Oh, okay.
He just got into the hobby, and he's buying sets left and right, and it's all on his YouTube channel if you want to check it out. And he's got a real love for Lego. It's there.
Sounds like
tell him to join
somebody
our
who would
luck.
potentially like to sort for Mr. Brickbank.
I did tell him about the meetup you guys are having on the 25th at ABC. And he said that he would try to make it. And I was like, if you want to hang out before then, so you know we're not all weirdos.
Yeah, and make sure he knows that Bricksmith lives in Florida. Just say it.
Speaking of which, I need to talk to the ambassador of your lug, Chris. My friend that's totally not me still hasn't gotten a reply.
Well, we didn't let him in today, apparently. So he's playing with puppets or something. I'm not sure.
I was about to say, is he Star Warsing?
Probably.
It's pantomime. It's pantomime theater.
Baby Yoda.
But Brian's a good dude. He's into the modulars and he's into the Hobbit. So if you guys come across any deals, let me know and I'll let him know. Oh, he also likes Ninja Turtles, like the Ninja Turtle Lego set. So
cool. All right. Yeah, we need to look for him.
You said he's into loot?
Where'd you say he lived?
Somebody's here.
Okay. Forget it.
It's Brett Hoopa.
It's the hoopster.
Chris, please move me down to my hetero life mate, Julian.
Okay. There we go. We can do that. There we go. Oh, darn. I can't. Well, it won't work. There we go.
Yep. All right.
There we go. There we go.
People are useful.
Now you guys can reach out and touch.
Aw.
That's weird. All right.
Julian's renting out my basement.
Well, since he just popped in, what is going on, Brett Hoopa? How are you today, man?
I am doing good. I just got home from a week of vacation, so it was my first time being back in my Lego room. So.
Oh, was everything where you? Oh, look at there.
Look at that. What's that?
Mr. Johnny Thunder.
Nice.
Good work, sir.
I love him.
What's up, Seth?
Nice.
That's
I
cool.
did some vinyl cuts for name and that kind of stuff. So yeah,
Art mosaic's fun.
they are. I got to hide a few fun things in there.
Oh, the snake and the sausage. I see
Yeah.
that.
Oh man.
No, Marcus,
I'm not
complete
even.
without
That's
a passage.
No.
PG-13, no sausages on camera, please.
That's awesome, dude. So, where did y'all go on vacay?
We went to Idaho. We went out to Idaho.
The
You have
vacation
some
of
potatoes?
the world.
How were the
Everybody's like, oh.
Yeah, that's like the last place I would expect to go on vacation. Let's go to Idaho.
Coeur d'Alene is gorgeous.
We took the RV out there, so we were camping for.
Oh, nice.
Eat potatoes.
There's some beautiful
Get any
mountains.
celebratorial potatoes to bring home and cook for your kin. And
You could have said like Cincinnati or something. It would have been a little stranger.
Did you have some?
No, they got the chili on the skyline over there.
I really hope you had some gourmet French fries when you're out there.
No, we didn't.
yeah, so
Potatoes.
that the whole thing just reminded me of Wayne's World when they're doing the back screen and they're like, Delaware. We're in Delaware. Well, that's cool, man. That mosaic. So I'm even impressed you got the font right for the text and everything. That's excellent. So glad to have you here.
Thanks. I've got dinner ready in about 20 minutes. I've got 20 minutes still have to go. So.
How did you know I had bratwurst right before the show?
I could eat.
That was delicious.
I'm gonna eat.
By the way, if you're out of beer to cook bratwurst in, ginger ale works really good, and it's really, really good, really tasty. Just saying.
Okay.
Well, I don't know why Mark has a bratwurst. This is the second time he's brought it out. I'm not sure, and I'm not commenting.
Put your wiener away. Sorry.
Well, it's Matthew's fault. Hey, there we go.
No, it's Brett's fault.
Oh, there's the hot dog.
I think it needs
Brett,
some mustard. Needs some mustard.
Have you ever heard of bot dog before?
I'm just gonna say that thing was hilarious.
Oh gosh, Mark, you gotta dig through and find a picture of bot dog because bot dog was. And
I think it's still on my brick. I'll find it. I think it's still on my brick shelf.
And then the little Smokies. That was very funny too.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Before this delves any further into classicness, let's go to Meredith. Can you help us? Can you bring some class to this joint today?
No, I cannot because I got a new boyfriend.
Oh.
He's wearing some awesome gold.
He's very
spandex.
gold.
That is cool.
And he can kiss his own thumb, but requires me to have two hands, and that's not making the conversation go any better.
No, it's really not.
That is awesome.
No, it is not. That would not make
That
the
is
conversation
so
go better.
cool.
That's hilarious.
Nice
That is
accessory belt.
amazing. There we go, right there.
There we
Look
go.
at there.
Hold on. I'll put him down and get it up to his lips. There we go.
Oh, it was off camera. Nice eyebrows. The eyebrows are clever. I like that.
Yeah.
No, that's his bandana.
Oh, his bandana. Oh,
See,
yeah.
look, it goes in the back.
Yeah.
Flowing. Dana gave me the
Wow.
bandana critique and said it needed to be flowing in the back.
Wow.
That's
It's a little bit supposed to be light blue, but I don't have any tubing that's light blue. I mean, I broke rules. I cut tube for that.
What?
Yeah.
Don't tell me that.
So yeah.
That's
They're allowed
too
to cut
cool, though.
tubes.
That's really, really
Lego,
good.
Lego actually instructs you to cut tubes in one set.
Yeah, it does.
I know. I
More
cut the
than
tube
one.
for the back and I cut the tube for the front. And then my daughter was upset that she's not getting this reference at all. She's like, "Mommy, I don't know what you're making." And so we made these two girls, these two sisters. They're plumbers.
Oh,
Nice.
I don't know. They look like the Tonica sisters to
The
me.
Mario sisters.
She calls them Maria and Luigi, but that's pretty much. I was making lots of gift boxes out of Lego. Hold on, I have pictures. And so I kind of got really tired because it was Teacher Appreciation Week, and now everyone knows I'm the cool Lego mom. So everyone expects cool stuff from that Lego mom.
And you're holding your hand just like a minifigure too.
That's right.
Oh, it's all right. Share screen. Oh
That's
no!
something we talked about when I was on
Can you see it?
the other night on the Discord. We were talking to Ryan Wood on his birthday, and he keeps going like this, and we're like, "Ryan, what are you doing?" And he's like, "At the parks, we have to wave like this." And he said that he had done it so much at the park that now he does this by default, and people look at him strangely when he's in public. So that's the minifig wave, officially from Legoland that Ryan.
Oh,
And it's now going to be a thing here. So that's gonna, all right. Here, I got it. Pink wheels. Here we go.
Ah! There it is.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Yeah, I had to make like 3 of these.
I wish my
See-
parents would give me one of those.
you really need to do a much poorer job,
Some
so
cool
it
mom
won't
would
be
make one
such
of
high
those for
demand.
me.
Yeah,
So yeah, that's. I built a lot of those for Teacher
look great.
Appreciation Week.
They're very
Too good.
clean. Very nice. I like it. Very cool. All right. Let's see who else here. We have not been to Rich. Rich, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. I keep forgetting to grab my bromlet.
There it is.
Omelet.
nice.
Omelet.
I've had one since I found out that you could get one on LugNet, which was probably at least 6 months after he announced.
Sweet.
So yay! So that's how old that is. It's on my official Lego keychain,
Nice.
and this is probably the most brick I've touched in a week because I've been remaking a gate for our house, and now I'm working on a bench that we bought for $10 at the flea market. Of course, all the wood and the paint and the sweat equity is much more than $10, but whatever. And I got something in the mail. This little deal here. What's it? And it's a light.
Ooh.
Ooh, and it's from a Blinky Bricks.
Oh,
Nice.
Blinky Bricks. He is the guy, if you go to at least Brick Fair, Virginia, who usually has the enclosure where it's all dark and there's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and the Ghostbusters headquarters and the lights blinking and all that. That guy. So
Are
I
you
have-
sure this is not some hallucination you've had before, or is this something?
No. I invited him to look at my my stream because I told him that I've been looking for something like this for a while, and I said, look at my stuff because this is what I'd be putting these in my modulars. for World of Lights. Because they are the bomb.
Rich's conversations are getting more and more code as it goes, but I'm trying to say
they're under $3. So if you wanted to get a few to put in the ceiling of your modular building to do World of Lights for like Brick Fair, awesome.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
And he also said, message me and tell us you like us, and then we'll send you a free sample. So he sent me some other stuff too. I don't know what the heck this is. Some
right,
USB.
so it's on our show, so all of us panelists should get free ones because we're like, hey, that's cool. Yeah, send them away.
So Blinky Bird, if you're watching this, you should send everybody stuff.
Yeah, that would be great.
You know his address. Yeah, him, that guy. So I have not touched brick or plate or whatever. I've been finishing sorting plate this evening. And now I'm done sorting the plate, the brown plate. But that's the most plate I've touched in a week because I've been working on outside stuff.
Gotcha. Good deal.
I'll post things in Instagram. It'll look nice.
Cool. All right, let's see. Who we been to Matt? Matt, have we done? Nope. You haven't been to Matt. Let's say, what's up, Matt? How you doing today?
Doing good. I got one more of the dark turquoise orders in that'll go into the Skyrise. But
was there a print on that dish?
But yeah, this was just something I happened to see when I was looking through the store's dark turquoise collection. I was like, I don't know what that is, but I don't have one, so of course I need two. But so I ordered it. It's kind of cool.
Neat.
And then of course I got this part, which was not cheap. And then after I ordered it, Mark convinced me that I didn't need to put it into the bill. Thank you, Mark.
You didn't say anything about expenses incurred.
It's good, but he's the trained art graphic designer, so I value his feedback even if I wasted my money. So I've been building this lovely set, the Lantern Garden, and I have to say that one of the things I really love about the set is the bull statue. And if you look at the feet, it's very clever because what they did is they've got these bows, and it looks like the bows connect to these little round 1x1s, but actually the whole thing that's being held up by transparent 2x2 round bricks. But it looks like the feet come down and they form these little rounded, feet. That's what they look like. But anyways,
I'm gonna make a horrible comment.
Yeah.
You gotta press the butt to make the light.
I was gonna say, is that the one with the bubble switch?
Yay!
Yeah.
My 8-year-old is thoroughly amused by that.
It's better than if you press the button, something came out. That would be.
That's true.
That would be different.
You gotta push the nose and something comes out the back.
Oh, that's true.
And the other thing that came today is not really Lego related, but my latest addition to the hat, which is a minor league baseball team. I don't remember which city, but so that's why I'm Pigs in Space today, because I got my pig hat.
So is that pig on there? Is the dotted lines where you cut the thing up for different cuts of meat?
Yeah,
that's how you butcher it.
That's
so
right.
it's like the vegan hat or the thing that gets you beat up by vegans.
Well, it's the guideline. It's the guideline.
Right.
I'm from the Midwest. I mean, we eat meat.
There it is.
My grandfather raised cows, pigs, and sheep. So
mine too.
No one was a vegetarian in my extended family that I know of.
Canada, we drink meat.
Well, and you've got your own bacon. I mean, it's exotic. Canadian bacon. Do they call it Canadian bacon in Canada?
No, we just call it real bacon. That's what it is.
To me, it's like
you know what, though?
ham.
To tell you the truth, whenever we travel to the U.S., the difference is so minor now. It's like, people are like, Canadian bacon. It tastes the same now. I don't know what the big deal is. It's side bacon. What do you want? It's like,
I'll never forget,
no matter where you go.
I'll never forget when I went to England in 2001, and me and my ex were like, well, we're not going to eat at any American chain restaurants. We're going to eat at, real local cuisine. But of course, English food is terrible. I mean, they don't put seasoning on anything.
It's brown, mushy, and wet.
Right.
Yeah.
The only good food is food they stole from other cultures, like shepherd's pie from Ireland and good Indian food and French baguettes. So after a week, she says to me, you want to go to do you want to go to Pizza Hut? And I'm like, yeah, let's go to Pizza Hut. but we got the pizza, and the sausage didn't taste anything like an American sausage. It was like English sausage, and we were like eating this pizza, and we're like, what is with the sausage?
So Matt doesn't like English sausage.
It tastes like bangers on my pizza.
You out, Rick Smith, and a friend?
No, I was waving at the family. I'm sorry.
I got you. No, you're cool. You're cool.
We had friends from the U.S. that were visiting here, and they're like, "Oh, we want to try this female bacon," and they try it. They're like, "This is the best ham we ever had." Like, yeah, pretty much.
So wait. So what is what you call Canadian bacon? Is that back bacon, or is that something different?
It's basically, well, I think it's actually side bacon, though, right? I think that's what the cut is.
My friend Ryan had a discussion like this once when he was very, very, very inebriated with our friend Danny, who happens to be Mexican. And he looked at Danny and was like, "So do you guys just call it Mexican food or just food when you eat Mexican food?" Good times.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of just food, let's talk to Mr. Sandlin. How are you today? How you doing, man?
That's a good comment right there.
They want to see the police.
I'm okay. I haven't really done much of any Legoing. I've been sort of trying to make some kind of headway against small polls.
I caught that, Jeff.
And I'm echoing somehow. So yeah, the room is a big mess, and I've been very slowly trying to pick through it. And when Small Paul is here later this week, I'm gonna have him come down here and we got to go through some stuff because I don't know what's just parts and what is like a very important laser like this thing.
That looks important.
I'm pretty sure this is important, but then sometimes there's stuff lying around that's just parts.
It looks like it came out of his flux capacitor.
Yeah, so we have to talk. Because I think this is just a brick, but I don't know.
Could be the fuel for the special laser.
That could be an integral part of his headquarters. Evil air. You don't know.
I can remember when I can remember when I came down or I went in my Lego room. This is we lived in Rome, and so I walked in the Lego room, and Jake had been playing, and there was a shark, and Loki was on the fin of the shark, holding this big laser gun, and I just looked down at it. I'm like, this kid had the best day. I mean, because if I had a day where I could play that Loki is riding a freaking shark with a laser beam and all that kind of stuff, that's a great day, man.
Yeah.
You know, like they say, when in Rome.
That's right.
I had Admiral Akbar, Hogwarts student, and then I had Ron Weasley, Mon Calamari Admiral.
Would you remember the Lego bear? It has like 4 studs on its back. Well, I put laser beams on the back of my bear. It was amazing.
That sounds fun.
Is that what people are calling it now, Matthew?
Yeah, that's what they're calling it now.
Spooky.
Kids these days.
So did you guys, and I forgot to dig that up, did you guys see the new piece that was released with it's in the Bronco set, so Jeff, you should have it. Have you built the Bronco yet?
No, I'm building it tomorrow on my last quarantine cast.
There is a piece that is basically the pneumatic T meets up with has mated with the lipstick piece and made basically a 2-link bar. That's nice. That's awesome.
We have Olaf, Baby Yoda, and a micro doll riding a velociraptor.
That's awesome. That's super awesome. But basically, the piece is basically the end of a pneumatic T, but it's square, and so it's this length. It has no other post on it, so it's just a small 2-link post, and it looks pretty neat. So I need that part.
They should call that the gay connector because it's a male-male coupling.
Jesus.
Can you use it with the ball?
Yes, you can. It'll fit right in there.
Come on. You're the one, you knew it was going this way. It's like that, like the lights were on, the car was pointed down the road. You know it's going. There's no way.
Well, yeah, so I won't talk about that anymore. But let's. You out of here, Brett? Did I hear you
I gotta go.
waving?
Dinner's coming out of the oven, so good to catch up with you guys.
Sure.
Brett.
Right.
Good to see you.
Everyone
Glad to be here.
Y'all scared him with that ball talk.
Mark and his stereo wieners.
Oh my gosh!
That's
Okay,
what Matthew was just talking about. What?
oh, here we go. Here we go. Our little extra. Here comes Dana to save us. Dana, where are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
He's looking good.
Maybe
Very neon
Dana is Dana lost in the abyss again?
Can you guys hear me?
We cannot see you.
Hang on, let me figure out what's going on.
Your camera's not on.
My camera's being a problem. No, it's using the wrong camera.
Oh.
Take off, Hoser.
Take
Number
off,
one,
Hoser.
number two. Number one, number two.
Camera one?
Number one, number two.
Camera one, camera two, camera one, camera two.
There we are.
There we are.
Back.
Moderately questionable, definitely moderately questionable. So, do you want to ask me what I'm doing?
Yes.
What are you doing, Dana?
What are you doing?
I'm doing nothing.
Oh
no. Well, so we did actually get a lug meeting that actually had more than 4 people last week. So yay, peach lug.
Wait, there was a meeting?
There was a meeting. Yeah, there was a meeting.
Hold on.
While you were, I believe, Matthew, you and Will and Shannon were all texting me while we were having a meeting.
Oh.
No, I was hanging out with Adam Nye, so I wasn't texting.
Oh, that's
you
right.
both.
That's right. You and our soon-to-be lug member Adam were all hanging out. So that was
Cavorting.
cool.
Me and the Ant Bandit were kibitzing.
The Ant Bandit.
Hey, I want to hang out with the Ant Bandit. Is he going to come to the thing?
I would bet that he will join us on AFOL Day. I have a feeling because he lives like literally as far as Matthew does from the Sugarloaf store. So Ant Bandit will show up and join and hang with us and probably even do lunch with us. Who knows?
I like it.
Hey Dana, speaking of lug meetings that you had, so my friend is still totally asking for information on that.
Your friend's going to have to resend an email because I totally went looking for that and I think it got caught in a spam filter.
Oh my.
Or maybe he misspelled your address.
My friend is very disappointed with you.
Well, I think there's a group. They meet every month, the 3rd Saturday of the month, that feel the same way about me that you do about this. So.
Does your friend have Facebook and they can just join the announcement page and join our chat?
Is it the parole board?
No. They meet on the 2nd Tuesday of the month. Completely different group. Completely
My
different.
friend has to officially join so he can get bulk lug since his lug is not a real lug.
Well, the problem is that our log, while we do have members out of state, they are within a geographical butt of Georgia, so it makes it possible.
Are you calling me a butt?
Well,
I think he called you a butt.
I think he did.
Only geographically.
Only geographically.
Well, you know,
I mean, whatever you call that, where the meaty part of the leg connects to your back, that's you.
Switches?
That's you.
The top.
Is that the
Julian
coccyx?
is Julian is my friend's second home, so I figure you just share Julian's address, and that'll totally work.
Share it right now.
I think Matthew
Done it before.
I know Matthew made greeting cards, and on the back of the greeting card, it's got Julian's address. So
It says for a good time.
it does. It does. He leaves them all over the place. It's strange. Not just
309.
Well, see,
I
this
think
is
I
why I
remember,
don't drink
but I have no idea
anymore.
what's happening right now. I'm just
It's another Monday.
other than Jeff's friend having commiseration issues, I am working at this week's mosaic piece. During the meeting that we had on Saturday, though, as I showed you guys on Monday, I made these little cool little crates that work with the magnets.
Space.
So, and then, of course, Chris had to give me grief because he's like, wait a minute, I thought M-Tron was a different color. And then Jeff Van Windham's like, yeah, we need some M-Tron crates. So gosh darn it, I had to make an M-Tron crate.
Way to give it the peer pressure, Dana.
I know. And you know what's kind of cool about these is that not only does the big yellow magnet work, but I can swap that big yellow magnet off for the little tiny red ones from the M-Tron set. And they work too. As they should, because but not only do they work on the M-Tron box, but they also work on the classic space box too. So they are definitely interchangeable.
So when you get the yeah.
Where's the Blacktron box? Is that what you're about to say?
That's what that's the word.
And then you know what's going to follow up with the next question of after the where's the Blacktron box?
Right.
Where's the space
planet? Where's the ice planet box?
Where's the Galaxy Squad box?
Or Galaxy Squad box. Galaxy Squad box looks like a friend's box, and I can't do that.
Where's the Gazzle box? No.
The Paradisia box.
The Paradisia box.
Where's
my
the
next
superhero
box?
Where's my Town
Actually-
Junior box?
Where's the Speed Champions box?
I'm going to do an Exonite box, so there you go.
Where's the boat box?
Hey,
Are you sure you're not just saying that? It's really just going to be an Ice Planet one?
Shh.
Does
Don't
it
steal
work
my
on the
thunder.
bull?
Don't
Does it
steal
work
my
on
thunder.
the bull?
All I have to do is just put like little axes on it and take little axes off, and it's an Ice Planet box. It's an Exonite box. It's an Ice Planet box. It's an Exonite box. So, and the other thing I did today, because I had to take my wife to 2 doctor's appointments, and so I had this poly bag in the car, and I was like, oh, I'm sitting here, can't do anything. I might as well build this little poly bag, which was this Ninjago set, 2-in-1.
Mm-hmm.
And this is actually a pretty cool little set.
Yeah, it is.
I was really surprised by it. I mean, I picked it up because I'm a poly bag glutton. Did he just say Bionicle? Cool. Next, he's going to say we need a Chima box.
What about
Chima
a
box.
Scalia box?
What about a box? Can we do the box? Can I get a circle in the box, a box in my square? I don't know. But anyway, this little guy, he's pretty cool. Great parts pack if you can find these like at a dollar store for $1 later on. Lots of ball joints.
That's what he said.
There, see, Maddie's got one.
I actually have this sitting out because I'm planning on doing a live stream in a park, and this was going to be the set that I was going to build. Both.
And you'll have a good time with it. It's a cool little puzzle.
I picked it up because of the sand blue tiles.
Well, you get like what?
You get
4 of
6.
them.
Oh, I thought it was 6. Maybe I missed.
No, you get 4 of them, and then you get two wings or
Yeah,
fins or something.
the other pieces were those 2. They're 2 wings, the 2x2, like the tiny wings. I need
Yep,
that.
the little
for-
wings.
Oh,
No,
it's
not
got
those ones,
wings.
the white ones. The white ones.
I think I built mine
Oh,
wrong.
well, those aren't wings. Those are just
Whatever,
wedge tiles.
wing plates.
Or wedge
I
plates.
need those.
What'd she say, Jeff?
I said I'm pretty sure I built mine wrong.
Hey, you can the
Yeah, that doesn't look anything like what I built.
Yeah, I know, right? That's weird.
Nice mod job there.
This is what I got. Yes.
You only changed 2 pieces.
So that's all I got. And then I think I think I'm gonna have to start building that UCS Star Destroyer soon because this box over here is getting in my way. So look for updates on that maybe starting as early as Thursday.
Poor thing, you.
I know. I mean, come on. Well, I did. I don't know if you can see. I dusted those shelves.
Ooh.
There's no dust on them.
You can see how clean they are. Yeah.
Slap that on there. That's right. Then I also found a spot for Din Djarin over here. How do I do this?
I know. That's what I'm just full.
It's the opposite.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. I found a spot for Din Djarin. The child's being hidden by the old gray brick symbol, but now that I've gotten the Hot Toys bug,
oh no!
I think I got to order a Boba Fett to go with my.
Oh no!
No, you got to order the heavy Mando.
It's the Death
Order the
Spiral.
heavy Mando.
Well, the heavy Mando, if you would look on Hot Toys site, Jeff, has been sold out, and the waiting list is already gone. So quit taunting me with the heavy Mando.
No, wait. I know a place in Florida that has one.
Well, that doesn't be good.
The heavy Mando is only on.
Isn't that James' stage name?
No, that's Heavy Hando is something totally different.
Oh dear.
Here we go
Heavy
again.
legged, I guess. Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, but that Boba Fett's tight.
Yeah, no, I got to get the Boba Fett because I mean, really, I've always had. I've had the Boba fetish since I was, 10. So I just got to get that.
Wait. Did you just say Boba Fetish?
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
Do you guys not know about the Boba fetish?
Oh, I don't believe I've ever heard that before. That's terrible.
How could you not have heard about
This
that?
sounds like
I know,
a
but that's
fanfic type of thing.
Oh my
It's
god.
a what type of thing?
Like a fanfic shipping, a Boba Fetish or something.
Shipping kind of thing. No, it's definitely not a fan. Well, it's definitely a fan something, but I don't think there's a shipping involved with it too.
Oh, that's awful.
I know that the first hour of this show was not nearly as entertaining as the last 15 minutes.
Can we circle back to the M-Tron box?
Yes, we can.
Yes,
Okay.
let's talk about Lego on this channel. That'd be great.
No, we gotta talk about taxes for 20 minutes.
Are those white pieces on the M-Tron box?
Yeah, those need to be bright neon green.
Yeah,
Those glow in the dark white.
Hello, if you look at
The figs were white.
M-Tron sets, they are black and red, or red with lots of black and little tiny white accents. There's no trans on here, as if you notice, there's no trans on the shipping container either, which this one's blue and gray with the little black and white and red. It's completely obvious of how the white little pieces are supposed to be there.
But Julian,
Now,
those
if I
were-
had put little
Julian,
dots up here
Dana.
and made these little lights on the corner, then yes, I would put trans neon green on there. But no.
But Dana, the ones on the classic space ones are yellow, not white.
Yeah, but they're to represent the wing stripes on the Galaxy Explorer. Come on.
Right,
keep
but
up.
you said white.
Keep up. No, they're yellow. They're
Yeah,
yellow.
you said white though.
Go back to the replay. I said they were yellow with black.
Okay, all the
Jeff, you're
innuendo
missing the
was much
taxes
better than
now.
this. Go back to the innuendo, please.
In your window.
All right, so you guys want to? Dana, are you finally done, please? I mean, are you?
Oh, God, I
are
was
you
done,
finally-
after I brought up the fact that I was working on Mosaic. You could have cut me off then.
All right, show us how's your mosaic going.
Not anywhere yet. So give me some time.
Looking good.
Well, you'd be a lot further along if you were here from the top.
No, I had to count them out, and I wasn't here from the top. I didn't show up until about like 10 minutes till.
Okay.
I think you had pantomime theater to go to.
Yeah, Pantomime Theater.
Pantomime Theater. There goes
Yeah,
our
you said-
20 viewers. They're all leaving to follow Jeff to Pantomime Theater.
You said PT. You had PT, so we knew it was Pantomime Theater.
Oh, Pantomime Theater. No,
Mark.
no. That's on
Mark.
Wednesday. We go to Pantomime Theater.
Mark.
Unfortunately, we lost Brett, but I did actually look up a picture of Bot Dog and Friends.
What is this?
You don't know about Bot Dog?
What?
I do now.
I always forget his name. What the heck's his name?
Burger
So-
Bot.
No, the builder.
It was Bruce Lowell.
Thank you. Oh, I'm like with the hair, with the. yeah.
I love
Yeah,
the
well-
Bot's Burger.
Bot dog. He could be Byaku's bot dog.
Bot Dog came to life
All you need
after
is brown. He could be Byaku's hot dog king bot.
I forget what the hot dog was originally built for, but Bruce added the arms and legs to it and the face and made Bot Dog out of it. And then Ryan Wood made Little Smokey there next to him.
Yeah.
And then I made the hamburger buddy, the Bot Burger friend on the other side. So that was something that came out of a BrickCon 04, I think.
I'm getting an Aqua Teen Hunger Force vibe from this.
Yeah.
Mark, would your bot be considered a hamburger helper?
Sure, that sounds good.
Oh.
It's like
Actually, when he
vegan
said that sounds
sausage.
good, what he really meant was it sounded bad.
You know, Matt, for someone without children, you have just way too many dad jokes in the back pocket.
Right?
I don't get to use them on any children. That's the problem. I save them up.
I mean, it's one thing to be punny, because everybody loves somebody who's punny, but Matthew's just overboard, dad joke, bottled up.
Whoa.
It just spews out of him at the most inappropriate times.
That seemed appropriate.
I love it.
It's like standing behind the bowl when the light goes on.
Right.
The phrase.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it is.
No, Jeff VW, we do not need to follow that line of thought.
Yeah, yeah. He's definitely going.
Let's not talk about that.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys want to talk about the new set?
Now I'm regretting bringing up the light up butt.
You can let your daughter do it. So what's the big deal?
Oh yeah.
Hey, it's not cat butt. Come on.
I gotta know. Did no one at Lego go, "Hey, are you touching it in the butt to make it light up?" I mean,
How
nobody?
could you miss that? Yeah.
No, that might be a normal Denmark thing. Who knows?
Yeah, I was going to say maybe in other countries they don't find touching the bull's butt to be as entertaining as we do.
That's why the birth rate in Denmark's so low.
That's a different fetish. That's a different fetish.
To be fair, the only
That's
thing
not a
they
boat.
have on TV after a certain amount of time is a bunch of cartoon characters going to sleep, sports, and hardcore porn.
Okay.
And I think that's actually accurate, believe it or not.
It is, yeah.
I think so. All right, so hey, you guys want to talk about Maddie? You out? Are you?
Yeah, it's family game time. My mom and my brother keep coming in being like, it's time to play Blockus. So I have to go.
Oh, I thought you guys were
Can I come over?
What's better?
Well, if you're blocklist, you need to touch your bull in the butt, and it will clear things out. So,
in more ways than one.
That's right.
Okay, bye.
Maddie.
Oh, Maddie.
I gotta say goodnight too. Apparently, it's time to tuck my child into bed.
Meredith, send me your address so I can send you the Supra.
I will, and let me know if you need more bat things.
I just found 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
now I need 2.
Well,
Okay,
if you
well,
need
I
more
got-
bat things, let me know. I have a ton of those. Good
All
night.
right.
See you guys on Thursday.
Did she
Thanks,
talk about
Jules.
the fact that she had 5 T-Rexes and finally let one go?
Yes.
Okay.
5 T-Rexes.
Who needs 5 T-Rexes? Seriously.
Maybe you're trying to open up a theme park with dinosaurs, Dana.
One in each color.
Good job, y'all ran off all the girls. I'm just saying. So let me have y'all seen the Daily Bugle? Y'all want to talk about the Daily Bugle? Let me share some pictures of the Daily Bugle.
It's Jeff's post. That's
Let's
the
just
only
save it
thing.
for Thursday at this point.
Really?
Well, there's a Daily Bugle coming out.
I mean, it seems like a
I-
Thursday topic.
I don't
I
know.
told my wife that I needed it. She said I chose the wrong word.
Well, this is the best
Right?
picture of the set right here. This is the best picture right here. I'm just saying. I'm in.
That's just not tight in the right spots.
Yeah,
Well, it's kind of hard to make minifigure legs seem
Sexy.
something else.
Well, does she have abs? I mean, is she like really like?
She's
wow.
Oh, she's fit. She's fit. Oh, yeah.
Is that a
Yeah,
cross
that's
on her
and
belly
everything.
or is those abs?
That's the ab. The ab
Boy,
problem.
Oh, and
I think it's
Chris,
actually for the best the girls left.
Chris, there was an interview with the designer. I think happened
On Reddit.
somewhere online today, and one of the figures that they did want to add to the set was Iceman.
Yes, Mark Stafford designed this for the most part with a lot of help. But yeah, he did a Q&A on Reddit. My son was on there, or he asked the question and got answered as well. But yeah, Jake was saying that they wanted to have Iceman in there, which would have been amazing. But we all know you can just take Electro from the Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man sets, and he can be Iceman. So that's fine.
And was that amazing? Because it would have been his amazing friends.
Yes, it would have been totally amazing. So.
So yeah, this I really haven't seen the details. I'm assuming it's massive from the looks.
Oh,
of
it's huge. Well,
It is huge.
If
The
you put
funny
it
thing
next
is
to
that
modulars,
it's the
worth
same. It's almost the same number of pieces.
$100.
It's almost the same number of pieces as the Death Star,
Wow.
and it's got the same number of figures as the Death Star, but it's $100 cheaper.
Yeah.
So what's the price? What's the price point?
It's
300.
300.
There's a there's a picture of it in between the modulars, and it's twice as tall.
Yeah. My favorite thing about this is the fringe characters we're getting. We're getting Blade, we're getting Punisher, we're getting Daredevil, just like some of the unsung heroes of the Marvel Universe. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like Condiment Man and.
Condiment Man is DC.
I
Thank
know,
you.
I know, but DC has the worst bad guys. So.
Oh yeah,
it's
Joker's
easy.
horrible.
Worse when you
Can't
mean
stand
like,
him.
like
Bane,
the best.
just as bad. Yep.
Oh, look at that! Look at that technique there. That should be illegal.
That's criminal.
Should be, but not.
That's not legal.
Mark Stafford does what he wants.
That's right. Gosh darn it.
Nobody puts Mark Stafford in a box.
That's right.
Well, I mean, except for that one time, and then he screamed and yelled, and they had to take him out.
Oh, there's those new molded tires and not rubber tires.
It's very strange. The taxi's great, so
yeah.
All right, let me go. Let's go study the figs here.
Big, just big.
Oh wait!
I saw that this morning.
In the cold.
Oh, and I do want to say I don't know what it is about Lego's marketing, but they have to have some hip person in the pictures. We had one with the shuttle, but this guy right here.
Oh, the man bun.
Is that someone from the marketing department?
Oh yeah.
It kind of looks like Brian, who used to be on our show, but a little spiffy or his shiny blue eyes.
I think that guy is a starting fullback for Manchester United.
No, I'm pretty sure he actually made my mocha in 2019 when I went in for coffee lab.
At first, I thought it was Jared Leto or something.
Did
that just like go over everyone's heads? It did. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I want to see that Marvel movie that Jared Leto did, the Morbius.
Yeah. Well, there's a sticker inside there that's got Morbius on it as well, by the way, which is kind of cool.
All those newspaper tiles are printed, by the way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's even better.
That's another reason why I want it. I need it. I mean, should have it.
So the other thought is the question is how many, we're waiting for that first person who's going to buy 2 or 3 of them and make it like a 2-meter tall building.
I didn't know Dana was in Canada.
I'm trying to appease or, placate to our international audience.
What international audience? Jeff and Greg don't count.
But Jeff Van Wynden's in the audience, and David Cowdice could be in there, and you never know who else might be lurking in
That's
here.
Not international.
We're
That's
Canadian friendly, gosh darn it.
That's right.
I'm joking, Gil.
We appreciate it.
Hail
Yeah,
Canada. Hail Canada.
That is one heck of a man bun.
Yeah, look,
Isn't
this
it?
guy's building in his hipster apartment with that looks like it's a REM video from 92.
Everybody hurts.
When they're putting their bricks together.
His light on his desk is not on. I don't know.
You know what a desk light does to taking pictures. I mean, just throws light all over the place. It's
Wait a
horrible.
minute. Does he have a hand hewn little cup there with bricks in it? What is that? I mean,
yeah, he's also got a plate there too with parts on it too.
My question is with that sign, who's going to swap the G and the L? Like, when is that going to happen?
the Buggles. Nice. Let's see what else is in his apartment. It looks like he manufactures his own yogurt, and
the entire thing is made of hemp.
I think it's a pretty cool set. I like all the figures that come with it, and those techniques on the building are pretty neat.
Yeah, very cool. No, I'm. This is an amazing set. I mean, I granted. Let me share this last one here. I think I had the fig review up.
I think that guy
someone's going to pay me a lot of money for those figures, and I'll be able to keep the building now.
that guy sorts his bricks into an apothecary table or something.
Hey, Greg, I sent you a picture with all the figs on there too. So
yeah, I got it. I think this is what I was looking for. I'm gonna grab
might be
it
better. Yeah.
So let me share this one here. I think.
Brickenizer. How correct you are. How correct you are.
Nobody said that he was a nice young man. Come on.
That's right. Just because he has an artisan brick separator doesn't mean
let's see here. Let me share this last
He's
one.
all building it angrily, like these aren't soy bricks.
All right, so there's the figs there. Spider-Man.
At least they didn't chintz out on
guy
Spider-Man.
actually watching this stream and like gentle tear.
Yeah, Bram, it is. It's entirely modular, and there's a lot of play features inside the building. So, like, most of that building, the front of it, will come off as in battle damage and stuff like that. And everything is built to be loose as far as the sign and everything else goes. So you can, show that being damaged and everything else. It is a pretty cool set.
So if you get Spider-Ham, then if you get Spider-Ham, then I'm just saying that Matt, that's the one you're gonna sell and recoup all your money.
There you go.
I already have this one Spider-Ham on my Bricklink store already. So
yeah, Gwen got new hair. Spider-Gwen got new hair or new a new hoodie. She used to have the old one.
It looks like the burgundy one.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It just got recolored to
So that Daredevil, is that exclusive to this? I assume.
Yes.
Look at those abs.
That's Red Batman.
Yep.
You think he uses CrossFit?
I thought it was Darth Double D's.
All right. Here's Punisher, who's got a receding hairline
and a really stupid grin.
Yeah, this is the other exclusive,
right?
So I already see brick arms going in his hands. So
that thing is going to be a fortune. Like not only because it's exclusive, but anything Punisher just goes through the roof.
So Blade is completely new. We've never gotten a Blade before, so that's another exclusive. There's a lot of exclusive figs in this set.
Can you make the next door neighbor in Toy Story with this figure? I mean, I'm just asking. I mean, he looks just like Sid. Oh yeah, there's a Blade. Very cool.
Nice hairstyle.
You got a friend in me.
There she is. Look at there.
Yep. And
Firestar. What's that piece that she's standing on, though?
Just a blast effect, right?
That's the water effect.
Yeah.
That looks, but well, have we seen it in fiery color like that before?
No.
It's trans orange.
There's a blue one in the Shang-Chi dragon.
Okay, so that's a new part for me.
There's two of them.
There's blue ones in the Spider-Man one, the Spider-Man Far From Home set.
Why does Black Cat have a receding hairline too?
I like the Black Cat figure a lot. She was my favorite villain frenemy to Spider-Man in the comics. So I think it's neat that we're finally getting her.
Well, yeah, I've been putting off buying a Firestar and a Black Cat custom, hoping that Marvel would or that Lego would finally make one. And now I'm glad that I just waited. So
yeah. You mean discount Selena Kyle?
I just want to point out the hourglass figure there on her torso.
It looks really good, actually.
You know, Gil, I'll accept a lot of things from you, but no dissing Felicia. Come on.
Oh, sorry. Compared to Selena Kyle, man, she's like some bag alley like.
Hey, when they made, you know, I know that Catwoman in the comic books was always a brunette instead of a blonde, and then Michelle Pfeiffer, she brought it out and she made the whole blonde thing, and I love it. But still, it's still Selena Kyle's always been a brunette. Felicia's always been a blonde. I like blonde, so give me the Black Cat over the Catwoman any day. And that's my rant.
I don't know, man. I think get back to the mosaic.
Here's some civilians, and then there's Aunt May.
Oh, cookies!
Oh yeah, I could eat.
Does Uncle Ben have getting the shot action?
I don't know, but look, Aunt May's got an hourglass figure too. What is up with that?
Yeah, hey May.
Who's that drawn by?
So, Gail, do you know who this? You know who this is drawn by?
No, so I'm asking.
Are you familiar with J. Scott Campbell? Gen 13.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I was at Wizard World Chicago circa 2006 or something like that, 2008. And there was you buy a print, you buy a book, and you get a golden ticket, and then they draw the name.
Yeah.
And if your name got picked, you got to come back the next day and pick up an original sketch by Campbell. And so awesome. I got this on that Friday. So this was my one and only original Campbell.
Wait, nice. You just skipped over the fact that you win every lottery that you enter.
Not every lottery.
I'm just saying that lady can't be a successful thief at all. Her boobs are gigantic. Like, there's no way. Like, that's a lot to carry.
Jeff, of all the people to hear that comment from you, I did not expect it from you.
I mean, they're nice.
I wasn't going to say that.
I've actually heard people make the same comment about me.
Yeah. Although I do have to make a correction. I do have another Campbell sketch. I do have a Batman Campbell sketch in my Batman book. But other than that, this one's on the wall. So
you have a Batman book?
Really nice.
What's that?
You have a Batman book?
Oh no, we're gonna talk
Oh,
about
don't do that. Don't do that, Jeff.
You're gonna. All right, it's story time. Here we go.
All right, just put it on the big screen. Leave it. That's what we're
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
do.
I have a Batman book.
So in let's see, I can actually probably tell the date off of the first sketch in here.
Dana, is that like your Grail diary?
Almost like my Grail
Yes.
diary. So Oxford Comics here in Atlanta is of some old fame around like that. So I want to say probably around like 2014, 2015, I went in there and Cully Hamner was doing a signing for something. And so he did a quick little sketch in here because a good friend of mine who passed away not that long ago from a heart attack, I'd gotten this book with, I think the second Batman. Yeah, that dude.
Nolan. Yeah.
Nolan. Yeah, the second Nolan Batman movie. It came with the DVD, and I was like, "What am I gonna do with this?" It's got lined paper and everything like that. I'm like, "What am I gonna do with it?" My buddy Tom's like, "Why don't you just get Batman sketches?" And I'm like, "Well, that's why I don't make bigger money." But so I started taking this to Dragon Con, to Heroes Con, and all sorts of things. And so the whole thing is just, whether it's
cool.
Batman.
That's
Or one of the
awesome.
rogues. There's a few pages in there. Let's see, why is this page blank? Yeah, I mean, just Randy Green, Ted Knifey. I mean, it's just
That's
full
cool,
of
man.
That's cool.
all sorts of.
Robin?
Magnola?
Where's your Banksy Batman?
I do not have a Banksy Batman in here. I know I don't have Magnola though, unfortunately. But I do have Bob Camp, Stimpy as Batman.
Do you have Neil Adams? Do you have a Neil Adams Batman?
I do not have a Neil Adams Batman. I do have a Neil Adams Tomb Raider on a jam sketch from like 2002 or something like that.
That's cool.
But I did get this Batgirl is fantastic.
That's awesome.
Ooh, I like that.
Who is it?
And I do. So as I was saying, I do have a Campbell that's in here, just since that was part of the conversation. Let me see if I can find it here real quick. But yeah, so I now have 2 pages left in this book before it is considered complete. And so I'm saving one of those for the eventual day that I can run into Kevin Hinkle again. So I'm going to have him put one in here. And then a good friend of mine who does Hero Bear and the Kid, Mike Kunkel out of California, he's actually got the other page. So those are the last 2 pages I'm going to fill in here. But so here was the J. Scott Campbell.
That's cool.
And the funny thing was that I was I used to do moderate panels at Dragon Con. And so I used to do a thing called Inside the Artist Studio, kind of like Inside the Actor Studio. And I do the whole thing, even the 10 questions at the end. And so I got to spend an hour doing this Q&A conversation with Campbell. And we're going through all this and that. And one of the questions was, what's one of the characters that you really don't like drawing? And he's like, Batman. Because it's this cowl and the chin, and what do you really do with that? And so when we got back to his table, and I'm like, "Hey, I've been doing this Batman book. Would you do a Batman?" And he just looked at me, started laughing. So it makes that joke a little more entertaining. But so yes, and actually, Jeff, if you look at my Facebook page and you go into my photos, there's an album called The Batman Book, and it's all the pictures from this book.
I will. You need Alex Ross to be in there, though.
I you know what? I've been to Comic-Con and Wizard World a couple of different times. I actually have a good friend of mine who I used to know from toy collecting who is a really good friends with Alex Ross and who is the model for the Lex Luthor from Kingdom Come. And he's like, you got to come and hang with me and Alex at some point in time. And I haven't been back to Chicago for a C2E2 or Wizard World in probably 15 years. So unfortunate, but maybe one day, who knows? Maybe when I do a different book, maybe I'll get a Superman book or something. I don't know.
Nice.
So let's go back to talking about Spider-Man.
Wait, I thought this was a Lego show.
Well, we're kissing cousins to tons of fun, and they talk about everything. So
Yeah, we do.
So how does that book affect your taxes?
It probably would affect my housing insurance if I reported it. But then again, probably my housing insurance would be really affected by my
hot toys.
Well, no, because that's still small on the scale of things. But
That's a separate policy.
The fact that my basement looks like I'm hiding the Ark of the Covenant probably would have something to do with my insurance cost too.
To those listening in the government, that's where he stashes the bodies. I'm just saying. So.
No. If you guys saw my pictures from this weekend, I went hiking. I have plenty of woods near me. There's no reason to hide the bodies in the house.
That is not uncomfortable. Not at all.
So, going back to Spider-Man, Brom has a really good question. Where's the Marisa Tomei anime?
That's true.
Exactly.
She would need the hourglass figure for sure.
You're disturbing your hot ant.
Hair on that. Hey, there you go.
There's a stud bud in the chat. How you doing, buddy?
You. He didn't talk to me.
Well, what I want is I want Liz. I want the Liz minifigure from what was the name of the movie? Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, the lizard. Yeah.
Yeah. No, not the lizard. Liz.
Liv.
Oh, I'm sorry, Liv. Yes.
Liv Tyler's retired. I'm sorry.
Because just the little interaction between her and Aunt May, it's some of the best little moments in that movie.
Yeah.
That's true. Let me. Jeff was kind enough to send us an overview picture. I think this is it here. Yeah, there it is. So there's all the figs in this one set. That's pretty darn amazing. So,
wow.
You think I get $300 for all those?
Yes.
So is that Sandman using that Ninjago base, or is that entirely new?
It's the same base we've been using for the last two Sandman. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because actually, one of the comments that was happening today was, so the last couple of years, you've been buying up small sets to get a Mysterio and a Sandman and something else, and then boom, here's a $300 set with all the figures you've been buying anyway. For sure. So
I don't want to know what Brick Smith is doing.
Actually, the fact is that he's lined up with you, and so that's all that matters.
I like it.
This show has been the worst. I'm just
not called Messy Monday for nothing.
That's right. Oh me. So how many of you are in for it? How many of you don't care about the Bugle set? You're in.
I'm in for the building.
I need it.
I think I'm with Matt. I think I'm in for the building. Don't care about the figs.
Did you guys notice that they brought back the old rails, the old train rails for the edges of that building? That's pretty cool.
Matt, I will trade you a Captain America for those figures.
Deal?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, by the way, I still need to get you my address.
What the?
I was wondering the same thing.
You guys have been missing that for like 20 minutes.
I've been ignoring it, but I can't anymore. Oh, it's a sticker.
It's very reflective, though. It's kind of amazing.
So, speaking of round gold things, Dana, did you see the coin has been revealed?
I'm sorry, say again?
Have you seen that the fifth coin has been revealed?
Yep.
Your son
that
actually
drops
made
in
Chris,
3 days.
so.
And then also they're going to be restocking the other 4 coins that have been sold out.
Guess what I'm not getting? Those coins.
I actually, when I go on to get the 5th coin to complete my set, if there is a space coin still available, I will probably buy one more.
Okay.
If you take the space coin to Coinstar, I wonder how much you could get for it.
Probably next to nothing.
Darn it.
That's exactly
what I'll be curious to see is how many they do release and how quickly they do or don't sell out. That's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, now that it's not some sort of exclusive thing you got to get, any schmo can get. I mean, will it just sit there and
Well, I mean, they didn't say that they are limiting it, or doing something to make it difficult for people just to purchase them to resell them. And we're still in that market, and that's not going away until they say, hey, you have had to buy this to get this, and it's 1 per 1. We're still in the world where people are like, oh, I don't want this, but it's going to be an exclusive, so I'm going to go ahead and take it, and then I'm going to turn around and sell it. That's still going to happen.
Yeah. So, by the way, in that vein, how the exclusive little Star Wars set that came for May the 4th and everything, how is that selling, or did they glut the market with those, the little Tatooine scene?
That's a good question. I don't know. Matthew, did you sell yours?
Mine have not sold.
I recently
they're going for like $20-$25 at the most.
Yeah, I dropped the price on mine.
Well, I mean, Matthew, you were the one that pointed out that what was it like Wednesday that week? They got a restock of those exclusives. I mean, that was even after the 4th.
Yep.
So
I may have gotten a third one that day.
You may have. I know you may have.
Yeah, Jake makes a comment. He's been planning on and wanting to make a Daily Bugle for a while. At Christmas, he got some of the mortar bricks. I bought him some, and he's getting ready to gear up and build a thing. And then Lego's like, "Here, you can just have one." And
Well, I know he was looking to get he was eyeing the Coliseum because he's like, "Oh, look at all those tan bricks I can make the Daily Bugle out of."
Yeah.
And that was actually one of the questions that came up was why did they make it gray instead of tan? Because in the latest movies, they've been using the Flatiron Building for the Daily Bugle, and even Mark came through and said, well, the figures look better against the gray, and it makes more sense because that's how the comics have always been. So,
yeah, what were you going to say, Mark? You were.
Well, I was going to say what Dana kind of just said there was that Jake could still build it as the Flatiron Building, and it would be better looking than the gray rectangle.
Yeah,
but one of the things I think Jake was telling me in the Reddit thing is somebody asked him if it was modular, and he says yes. The posts are there, so you can put this brutalist '60s building up against Jamie Berard's nice fancy brickstone buildings. So you have these nice buildings, and then bam, a big old big ugly tower. I love it.
It's awesome.
Yeah, no, I give it. It's great. That's true.
It'd go nice next to the Ghostbuster firehouse.
Yeah, you could make
it
that.
Would. Actually, it would.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. If we ever get back to shows again, you can make something cool like that. So,
And Spider-Man would be totally helpless against ghosts because webs don't stick to the ghosts.
The ghosts aren't real, Matthew. Come on. Seriously, why you got to bring that into play?
Come on. What about Gozer?
Yeah. It's reminding me of the.
Hey, Julie.
Julie.
Love you, buddy.
Love you. That was the wrong one.
It's like the Tour Montparnasse in Paris. It's just this big rectangle that got built, and everybody really mad. Look at that thing.
It's a rectangle.
Sometimes a building just needs to be a building. What can you do?
I feel like there should be like an ape like throwing a bone up into the air in front of it. It's really terrible.
I think
surprised.
we should double the Daily Bugle in size and then put King Kong on the top. That would be fun.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one's built the eyesore on I-4. And what is that building that's not complete in Florida? And it's a terrible looking building. And it's pretty famous or whatever. That would be funny. I did also read another article about in one of the reviews of the set that 25% of that Daily Bugle is 3 pieces. The 1x2 or 1x but 2 tall snot priest, a panel, and like a plate. I mean, you repeat that a whole lot to build the faces, which is modern architecture in a lot of ways. But I mean, I'm in on it. I'm excited about it. So
well, I mean, they could have done it. I mean, because I thought about that same thing. I mean, they could have done it and cheated it out and done big plate or did the big panels.
Yeah,
and they decided to do pieces instead of panels.
I think it gives it some more detail and makes it look bigger, in my opinion. So,
anytime you clean up the shrubbery, it always makes it look bigger.
Dude.
Yeah. Whenever I take a look, I take a look at a set like that Bugle building though, and I try to think, as like an adult comic book fan, it's great. But as a 12-year-old, would I be digging it? I don't know.
Well, the 12-year-old in you isn't going to want. It doesn't care. The 12-year-old in you wants the minifigures.
The 12-year-old can't afford it.
But then again, that's kind of crappy. Because then the 12-year-old is like, oh, great, look at all these figures. Oh, no, I'm going to have to sell my gallbladder to get it. Like, it's
have you seen the Death Star set?
Well, no, that's crappy too. So,
and you know what? Kids would save their allowance for years to be able to buy the Death Star. So
from the time that they wouldn't care anymore. They didn't have anything
Kids
bumpy
are
in
not
their
the ones
sweaters.
buying these things.
Exactly. Exactly.
Although
Although
that's what I mean is that I don't think that's cool.
That's the money shot right there.
It's the gay connector.
That's awesome.
That's not
okay.
So I didn't insult the Death Star. I'm just saying. Well, no, actually, Gil insulted the Death Star.
No, I did.
Yeah, Gil totally insulted the Death Star. But I remember.
Were we talking about docking?
What's it?
Were we talking about docking with? Never mind.
No. But the story I'd heard about that one of the reasons that that Lego had brought that continued the Death Star to be on the market for the long time that it was on there is because there were kids who were saving up their allowance to buy it, and they were pulling it off the shelf, and they're like, but we're $20 away. And so that's when Lego left it on the market for longer. So, which made me really surprised today because when I went looking, because I wanted to compare it to the Daily Bugle because of the piece count, the figures numbers, and I didn't realize that they had retired the second version of the Death Star.
What?
Matthew, you're shaking your head. Yes, was that not that long ago?
Very recent. I mean, it
Very
happened.
recent. Yeah, I was very surprised to see
4
that.
months. It was very quiet too.
Yeah,
but for like the Death Star, I can kind of see it though because the movie's fun. There's fun stuff going on in there. There's like the compactor, like it's kind of cool. But the Bugle, I'm like, okay,
It's
the figures
kind
are
of
cool, but
cool.
it's a big friggin'
People
square. It's like,
kind
can
of
I play
fun.
with the photocopier, Mom? I'm like,
It's kind of cool. Kind of cool.
I don't know.
This is why the border between the U.S. and Canada is still closed.
Because we're trying to keep a certain level of intellectual quality here, and we don't pollute the waters. Is that why?
All right, guys, I gotta go pay my taxes. I need to. We need
Just
to go
click
ahead
that button. Just go
and
click.
end this. And before Jeff makes any more comments, that I have to go. Dadgummit!
Chris, I would never in my whole life
Never
say anything about how corrupt Republicans are or how people that worship and have religion are just,
All right, good night, everybody. We'll have a great night. Thanks. We'll see you all later. Have a good night. Please be kind. If you haven't had your shots, wear your mask and have a good night. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody.
Bye.